With the signing of the armistice on November 11, 1918, World War I is over. Shockwaves from the cataclysmic four-year European war leaves millions dead and countries depleted. The United States, relatively untouched, enters the 1920s with a feeling of prosperity and blind optimism. Millions of Americans begin to invest in the stock market. On October 29, 1929, the artificially inflated stock prices begin to waver, then plummet. America and the world now stands on the precipice of an uncertain future. The Wall Street stock market crash of 1929 impacted countries all over the world, especially nations depending on U.S. trade. Economies are plunged into financial chaos. One of the hardest hit is the Empire of Japan. Without mineral resources, the burgeoning nation has become a country of poverty-stricken peasants who look to an unstable government for guidance and relief. Emperor Hirohito is considered a god to his people, but takes no direct role in politics. He allows Japanese nationalists and military extremists to take control of the nation, who offer the tempting panacea of conquest abroad. The Imperial Army begins to hatch its plans of foreign domination. In 1931, military extremists manufacture an incident on the Korean-Manchurian border. They invade Manchuria, a mineral-rich country in China, and establish a puppet regime, renaming it Manchukuo. The world is shocked but does nothing. The League of Nations condemns Japan. Following the rebuke, they withdraw from the League.
It is a matter of common knowledge that Japan's policy is fundamentally inspired by a genuine desire to guarantee peace in the Far East and to contribute to the maintenance of peace throughout the world. Japan, however, finds it impossible to accept the report adopted by the Assembly.
Amid the mounting chaos in the region, Washington orders the evacuation of U.S. citizens in China. Assisting in the rescue, the U.S. Navy gunboat Panay steams down the Yangtze River. On its return, a Japanese air attack sinks the ship. 2 Americans are killed and several more are wounded. The Japanese immediately issue a formal apology, announcing the attack was a mistake. Politicians in Washington urge a furious President Roosevelt to downplay the incident and show restraint. The next day, the Japanese launch a full-scale invasion into China. In what is considered one of the worst atrocities of the century, Japanese troops storm Nanking and massacre more than 250,000 Chinese civilians in cold blood. International condemnation follows, but once again, no outside nation is willing to interfere. Polls in America favor complete withdrawal from Asia. But President Roosevelt knows that would mean abandoning the Philippines, the only American military base in the region. He refuses to consider such action. Japanese troops move deeper into China, planning for the day they can battle the Soviets and seize oil-rich Siberia. To test the Soviet strength, in the summer of 1938, Japan instigates 2 border clashes on the Soviet-Manchurian border. After only 2 weeks, the Japanese army is beaten so decisively, they request a peace treaty. Now they turn their sights south, toward easier conquests. This action also pushes them closer to an alliance with Germany and Italy, who are pursuing world domination. September 1st, 1939, Germany attacks Poland. Europe is now engulfed in what will become the Second World War.